Hey everybody, 47 Mark IV here, back with Direwolf20. Alright, I've got a good build plan for today. Man, it's the kind of thing that has just been racking my brain, and I gotta go put it down. So I want to make Terrasteel today. And if you've ever made Terrasteel, it is just a pain. It requires so much attention, and I want to take a lot of that work out of, making Terrasteel. So we've got a build that we need to jump right into, and that's what I'm going to do here. I've got a whole ton of parts already all stocked up. Every time I thought of a piece, I threw it in a crate. So I'm going to start right here with these guys. I went and made a bunch of runes already, and, some of them took a little bit of time. The Rune of Wrath needed a Rune of Earth and a Rune of Winter, which required runes of water and earth to make. And, it was just a bunch of crafting. So here's what we're going to do. Let me come out here, and we'll go to our automatic water filling setup. And, I want to take my magnet off here. And I'm going to go ahead and chuck in the recipe here for the flowers I want to make. So it's going to be 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of those, 1 of these, 1 of that. Now, did everybody go in there? Yes, they did. All right. So can I throw on a whole bunch of seeds? Let's see. Can I get all of the seeds in here? Yeah, there we go. All right. So now I should be able to just right-click over and over and over and over. Just like that. There we go. So I got myself 9 entropinium. Whatever. I got myself 9 flowers. Right? And these are the flowers that are going to generate mana for me in our techno magic build. Now I need a couple of other things to make this work here. So I'm going to grab some stuff here. We're going to need Manna Spreaders right here, and I'm going to take 9 of them, 1 for each flower. That should work. I'm going to want 4 mana pools right here. Yep. And then I'm going to want myself a mana something or other. It's a distributor. Yeah, Manna Splitter. There we go. Manna Splitter to put my 4 pools around. And I'd also like this thing called a monocle. So let me get this monocle. Yeah, this right here. So this is a bauble. And I'm pretty sure that the monocle lets me see range on things. Yeah, just like that. So when I look at a flower, I can see its range that it can pick up on. Cool. All right, so that's that one done. Got all of our pieces kind of generated. All right, I'm going to throw that back in there, and then I'm going to take these 2 crates with me. Let's see, you and you. And these are the things that I think I need to build. And, for my automated setup, I'm going to build it over there. Oh, man, but it's across the river. We could fall down and get wet. Oh, wait. Let's use the bridge. Come on now. How awesome is my on-demand bridge? I just was fooling around last night and thought that was a lot of fun. All right, so here we go. Let's set this stuff down. I guess I'll put it there and there. So the first part of the build will be we've got to make mana, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. I just want these bricks out of here. And let me move some things around. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's see, right here-ish. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that so I have something to set against. And I'm going to lay out the Manna Spreaders. And if I remember this right, if I do this first, and then put the flowers underneath afterwards, then the flowers will automatically be hooked to the Manna Spreader. Right? Let's look here. Yeah, see, it's got the check mark already. Cool. All right, so we got all of those guys. And I want all of these, kind of here-ish maybe, to shoot into this Manna Splitter right there, and then we'll put a bunch of pools around it. This way I can hold a whole bunch of mana. And now we've got to be able to set these things. So you go there, and you go here. I don't know a faster way to do this part, right? Maybe I should have set that stuff down first, and maybe the Manna Spreaders would accidentally, not accidentally, on purpose, point at it. I don't know. All right there. All right, so I got all of those. Now, what I want to see is, I'd like to set off some TNT I don't know, maybe here-ish? Let me just dig a hole here. I'd like to set it off right about there, but I want to see if they're covered. Ah, yeah, they're totally covered, right? Look at the range on these things. It's enormous. So that hole is, boy, that's right on the edge of their range. It'll do it, but just for safety's sake, I'm going to move it forward 1. Right there. All right, so that's where all my stuff is going to go. And so for TNT, I've got an idea for a TNT system, and so I'm going to pick this stuff up. And I guess I'll just kind of build it and talk about it here. So the very first thing is, hey, where's my dropper? Very first thing is I forgot to put all the parts in the chest. Right, do I have... I've got a dropper here. No, I needed a dispenser. Okay, hold on. Dispenser. Oh, I don't have a dispenser because I don't have a bow. This is the only hard part once your system automatically throws away bows. Right? Things don't work out so well. All right. I'm going to put this guy, like, right there. And then, just so I can get to everything, we'll put the grass back in a minute. Right? I'm going to put this right here, and I need to actually get probably underneath it. Yeah, probably. Like right here. Okay. So I'm going to want to ender chest TNT over to this guy. And I probably have to go set that up. All right. Let's go over here. We can turn off our ridiculous bridge. Let's see. Down into the basement. Oh, I'm going to need a piece of TNT. Oh, nope. I've got some on me. All right. Let's see. Down here. Yeah, I've got this chest right here that auto crafts and exports. So I'm going to tell you, yep, fill up with TNT. Cool. Oh, come on, elevator. There we go. All right, back over we go. Right here. So you should go ahead and fill up. And I want, yeah, a retriever and this item duct. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's transfer. Hey, not right there. Let's transfer between these two. And I'm going to have the TNT pull. And let's see. So I'm going to tell you to go ahead, whitelist only TNT, and only pull 9, turn the redstone off. Right, so now I just have 9 in there. And then we need to make this go. Right, so when I set this off, I want to set off so it's only 9 things that happen, 9 explosions. And so that I'm going to need, yeah, right here, I'm going to need a sequencer. So I think right here. And I'm going to set this thing, so let's see, when you receive a redstone signal, you are going to loop the cycle and then restart if a new pulse arrives. Yeah, that makes sense. So you can be off on, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that'll work. Right, so now it'll pulse that thing 9 times, and it'll drop 9 pieces of TNT. I think that's how that works. And then I want to set that off periodically. So what I'm going to do here, I also want a big switch on this thing, right? Hello? Ghost block? Thank you. All right. So I think I can do this. I think I can put down a timer. And if I'm fast, I'm just going to add some zeros to it. All right, so I think this will work. Yeah, I'm debating here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some structure ducts, and we'll put a lever. Yeah, I guess I could put the lever right here. Right, so I think that'll work. I'll put a piece of grass on top of it. Oh, you know what? I even left myself my preferred, which is a redstone lamp. I don't know why. I always like to have levers on redstone lamps. Right? So that should work, and then I need 2 of these redstone relays. Let's see. Let me in here just a little bit. This is always hard. I should have put this on first. All right, there's 1. And here's 2. Right? So you are your output, your input. All right. I think that will work. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to cover everybody up. And, you know, I don't think the explosions will hurt us. I don't know that, but I don't think so. So let's see, right there, and then that's a little deep. I think I can spawn mobs in here. Right, so let's just fill this in. Right there. Oh, I ran short. Ran short. This is the only problem, is sometimes when I get dirt, it ends up in the dank null. All right, so, oh, I forgot to set the timer. If I remember this right, a piece of TNT will go for 1,500 ticks. Oh! Here we go. All right, so how many did I get? Looks like I only got 5 there, maybe? I don't know, I half need that to go again, but it's live. We'll see what happens when the next time it goes off. Right, so maybe these aren't far enough apart. Let's see, let's give them a little bit more space. So, 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe that'll give it a little bit more delay. I think that'll work. All right. So that's the first part, right? That part's pretty easy. All right. So let's make the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Terrestrial agglomeration plate right there. Easy. I've already got a bunch of runes, and I need lapis, and I need living rock. And I'm going to have to look in the book because I can never remember the layout of this thing. Let's see. Right here, we're going to say Terra. All right, so you went off again. Huh, that's odd. Okay, I've got to look at the timing or something because all the TNT went off. But these guys didn't go off. Why didn't you go off? Right, so you just didn't see the explosions. All right, this is clearly a issue right here. Let's clear this. All right, so I think I've got it now. You know, I went ahead and put it back to the original pattern that we had, and I just had the delay increase. So I have 9 events. And, you know, it's probably actually going to be more reliable if it starts off and then turns on like that. All right, so while this works, I'm going to go ahead and just turn that circuit off. All right, let's get the terrestrial agglomeration stuff down here for making Manna Steel. So I'm going to put you right about here, I think. And it is living rock in the corners. Okay, living rock in the corners. I remember this checkerboard pattern just like this. Nope, that's not right. It was living rock in the middle to complete the checkerboard pattern. All right, so those guys, this, that right there. And I'm going to need some sparks to be able to transfer things, right? Spark. And for right now, oh, I was so close. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and make 5 of them. But later on, I'm only going to use probably 3. All right, so some sparks, please, right here. You know, I guess I could leave this running. It doesn't much matter if it blows up. It'll fill up the pools for me. Right, so spark, 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 and spark right there. And now here's the part where you've got to drop stuff on this and, you know, get it to blow up. And I think I can do something about that. I've been thinking a lot about this one. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to have something dispense for me. So let me get up here a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to think right about there, maybe. And, oh, here we go, the TNT. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I got all 9 of them. Nice. All right, that totally works. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some more stuff here. So this is where I'm going to want, yeah, I'm going to have to build this a piece at a time because I'm kind of thinking about this as we go along. All right, so I want a dropper to drop materials for me. And what I'd like it to do, let me grab this item duct and a chest, is I only want 1 of each thing that I want to drop in here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this retriever on it. And I need mana stuff, right? So I'm going to need a mana pearl, a mana steel, and a mana diamond. All right, so let's go in here, and we're going to tell this to keep 1 of each one of these on a whitelist in there, turn off the redstone. And so if I put this stuff in here, and actually I'm just going to grab them all and throw that in here, let's see, right there, that should keep this guy stocked with just one. So now all I have to do is set off this dropper kind of in the right pattern. And so I'm going to need myself a little control system. And I guess I'll come this way maybe with it. Yeah. Oh, I gotta be the next level down. All right, hold on. We gotta design on the fly here. Right? So let's come up to here. Yeah, and then we'll come out, right? All right. Here we go. All right. So what I'd like to do, and let me get some more sequencers here. You're a transmitter. You're a logic gate. Do I not have sequencers? Did I not put them in there? All right. Let's get some sequencers. I think I'm going to need 2 of these. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put a sequencer right here because I would like this to drop, really fast when it gets a redstone, right? And every time it gets a pulse, yeah, I want it to loop the cycle. So I don't know. I'm going to say like every 4th, maybe. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So it should go tick, 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 right? And drop those really fast. But there is a chance that I'm going to have a lot of mana here, and I'm going to have a constant signal, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this comparator. I'm going to take a redstone output, let's see, like this, out of a mana pool, and I should be able to detect signal strength, right? So how full the pool is. 1, 2, 3, right? Like 4 should get me a little bit of a pool. Where is my wand? Right? So that should get me like a 1/4 of a pool. So these guys just need to keep working. And so when it hits this point, right, I want it to set off this system. And let's see. I'm going to get... There's a sequencer. Where's my redstone stuff? I'm going to go ahead and we'll set these guys. Backwards again. Receiver has no channel. Right there. And I probably want a repeater for this. I think I want a repeater. Do I have one? Yes, I do. All right, so when you're this full, I want you to go ahead and send out a signal and put it into this transmitter. Right? And then that transmitter is going to set off a signal up here. And let's see. I think it's going to end up going... I think it'll end up going like right there. Yeah, because I'm going to want a piece of redstone right here. I'm going to want another... Not that. What did I do with my other sequencer? There were sequencers right there. All right. Yeah, I think I want my other sequencer right here. I think I want a piece of redstone, and I think I want that. All right, so when this has enough mana, it should set this guy off, right? Signal comes up here, and now if there's too much mana, I'm just going to have this guy kind of do a loop, right? So go ahead and turn on, and I want kind of a minute-long delay, right? So this is, let's see, 20 of these is a second. Yeah, I think that's about right. And let's see, what's the cycle that I'm looking for? Let's see, loop all the time, restart on pulse, no. Oh, and I heard my thing drop, by the way. Let's see. No, I think I just passed it. Hold on. Loop the cycle when redstone signal is present, continue at current step. And that way, if this pool is over full, yeah, there we go. Oh, and it dropped them right on here. Nice. That way, if it's full, it'll kind of go in about a minute cycle, right? It'll craft one, it'll take a minute. All right, I think that works. Now, this dropper isn't exactly known to be great. Why do I have... What's... You're clearly getting TNT. Okay. I've got more than one chest. More than one inner chest. So what I'm going to do here is... I think I can do this. Let's see. Where do I want to pick up my stuff? Yeah, I think I can do this and just kind of glass it in. Yeah, and we'll use this range collector right here. Right? Just like that to pick up the Terrasteel. Yeah, I think that'll work. right? So I'll just wait a minute because I need enough mana to happen. All right, so there's that. Oh, I actually want to make an adjustment to this now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, we need to be safer. You need to come... Oh, no, don't wreck-in the whole place. Yeah. Yep. I need to put a failsafe in here. I need to put a failsafe. So this is the doing stuff position, but what if I run out of supplies? What if I run out of supplies? And the mana pools fill up, because the explosions only don't hurt me, because those flowers are picking things up. Alright, so let me grab another redstone repeater right here. Right, and so I'm going to take this out, I don't know, a couple of more, and this will be my overfull detector. If you hit this point, then I want you to send a redstone signal, and yeah, I want to hook right into this guy right here. Alright, so let's go this way. Right, and we'll pick this one up right here. Here we go, almost there. Yeah, that'll totally work. Alright, let's see. Put this guy down. Where is my dirt? Right there. And let's get the structure duct. Right, I think this will work because then that'll lock the timer. Right, that should lock the timer. Alright, hopefully I get enough mana here shortly to do this. Right, and we'll come up here and we'll read the output of this thing. So I'm going to need... Do I have any more? Do I have... Yes. Alright, so you are... I put you right there. You are an input. Alright, so if you get this much mana, send a redstone signal back around here. This is an output that'll lock the timer, which will stop that. Okay, I think we've got something there. Alright, so let me just cover this back in. Right like this. Right, here we go. I think I got everybody down that I want to get down. Yeah, I think so. So now, really, I just got to wait on mana. Let's see. So I'm full up to there. And let's see how full the pools are. There's my wand. All right, so we're getting there. And actually, it looks like I can increase the speed of the timer. Maybe we wait until the explosions stop happening. Yeah, so I'm going to take, I don't know. I'm going to take like 50 ticks off it, maybe. Let's see. Where was all that stuff? It was back here. Got to stop covering the stuff up. All right, so maybe it's not 1,500 ticks. Maybe it's, I don't know, 1,450 maybe? I'm going to slowly play with the timing because really I want it to blow up the second that this thing stops. Yeah, and we're almost to our first mana or our first drop. And boy, I'd like a way to be able to turn off that drop. I'd like a way to turn off... Oh, yeah, it's never going to drop if I don't put this guy down, the logic gate. No, not the logic... Oh, the logic gate. Oh, the logic gate. Oh, I have such a good idea. Oh, I've got such a good idea. Let's see. I need another lever. Lever. Yes, okay. And I'll need some more of those redstone thingies. Those right there. All right. How about this? So if you get a signal on B, let's see. If you get a signal on B all by itself, go ahead and send a signal. But if you get a signal on A and B or anything else, yeah, if you get a signal any other way, stay off. The only way you can send a signal is if this one is the only one that's live, right? And then if I just put a, if I just put a lever right there, then I can turn this process off. It'll never send a signal to this redstone transmitter right there. And, you know, I'll just do another repeater. I think I can put dust there, but I've had these things get really goofy. Right? So something like that. I think that'll work. I think. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to chill for a little while, and I'm going to let these guys continue to blow up. I'll work on timing, and we'll go ahead and get a bunch of mana stored up. So I'll be back in a second. All right, so I've been letting it run for a little bit, and, you can see that first repeater's lit up, which means we should have enough mana to make a piece of Terrasteel. And so let's just walk through this here, see if this makes sense. I've got the timer. Let's see, the timer's down to about 1,250 ticks. That's about as close as I dare go. It's cutting it pretty close. I could probably cut a few ticks off that, but, close enough. So that sets off 9 TNT, which makes mana. All right, the mana is coming into the pool. The amount of mana is being measured by the comparator. When it hits this point over here, I should have enough to make Terrasteel. That's coming into the logic gate, which is not sending the signal forward because I have an override switch. Right? Yeah, you can see it was just still shooting mana right there before the explosion got to it. So I turn that switch off. This should forward the signal, basically right up here, which will set off a timer, which is just going to set one pulse, right? This is a pulse smoother. I could hook that up to here, but it makes the timing a little odd. This should give me 3 quick pulses of this guy that's only holding 1 apiece. And then bing, bing, bing. Now, the first time this does it, I've got to set the filter in this. Right now, it's set to an empty whitelist because, it doesn't know what to pick up, and I don't have any Terrasteel to teach it. Now, if it runs out of supplies and continues to fill up like it has right here, when it reaches this point, it'll come back around and it'll basically do the same thing as flipping this switch, and it'll lock the timer, which will stop setting off the TNT. So I think that's how it's supposed to work. So I'm going to flick this switch. We should see 3 things drop, the process happen, and, if I had the Terrasteel for that, it would poof right into that thing. There they are. And there's the Terrasteel being made. Oh, and we don't have enough. Okay, here we go. Let's get this one guy. Magnet, please. Thank you. Come on. Come to me. All right, I got to break the glass. Carefully. Carefully. Thank you. All right. Now I can glass this guy in. I can tell you to only pick up... No, not there. Here. Only pick up Terrasteel. And the glass is going to help keep this dropper in line. I know there's other blocks that I could use, but I like the reliability and the redstone of that dropper. Oh, and I also found, by the way, that in RS I had 5 black lotuses from caves. So I should be able to do this again. I'll wait for the TNT to stop going. All right, there we go. So I'm going to drop these in here, and maybe that'll be enough. Yep, there we go. And this should be on its minute timer right here. Right, you can see it going through the steps. So it's almost right around. It's not a minute timer, but you know what I mean. And right there. Oh, and I had my magnet on. I had my magnet on. All right, fail. Oh. Oh, it didn't actually magnet them to me because they were stuck in there. Ah, it totally worked. It totally worked. So there you go. That is now automated Terrasteel. So all I've got to do is load up a stack in here and kick back. I've got tons and tons of supplies for TNT. It's basically an unlimited resource for me. And I don't have to stand here and do all of this. The whole system is going to make Terrasteel for me. And if I really wanted to, all I've got to do is export out of this guy and, put it back into refined storage. done. I could automate some dropping of these things to fill this up, but I don't think I'm going to need too much more than a stack. I don't know. But I'm going to let this guy run for quite a while. I think that's a very cool machine. So I'm 47 Mark IV, and I hope you enjoyed the Techno Magic episode. If you did, hey, drop me a like or a comment. I always enjoy seeing those. And then I will see you in the next episode.